A second Love Island star is believed to have already left the villa after being dumped in a recoupling twist. Llewellyn was the first contestant to leave the Mallorca villa after deciding to exit the show during the first week. And it is understood that a second contestant has already bid farewell to the ITV dating show in a dramatic exit set to air on Tuesday night, according to the Mirror. Paige Thorne and Afia Tonkmore are both currently single, but new star Jacques O'Neill, and Gemma Owen's ex-boyfriend, has turned heads after his entrance. His arrival is believed to have prompted a sudden recoupling, which will see one star forced to leave the Love Island villa. Monday night's episode is set to be drama-packed ahead of the recoupling, with India Polak and Ikena Ikwana sharing their first kiss. As they cuddle up in the garden, she says, "Sometimes it is nice to know that you're feeling me, that you're interested, or if it's reciprocated." Prompting Ikena to reassure her, "You know how I feel anyway about you." But as India hints that she wants him to show it, they lean in and share their first kiss since coupling up. After the smooch, Ikena says, "I feel like this was overdue, but I wanted it to mean something." And in another exciting development, Amber Beckford and Dami Hope headed off on their first date as they went to the tennis courts. Dami cheekily said, "I'll do this for a Beck, whoever wins, gets a peck." After showing off their sporting talents, Amber asks Dami who his dream girl would be. He says, "If she looked like you, then I would be happy, so you'd need to have a twin in here for me to turn my head." And Jacques will pull Tasha Gori for a chat as he gets to know all the girls in the villa, prompting a flare-up with Angela Paige and Luca Bish. As they squabbled over the situation, a frustrated Andrew fumed, "You haven't listened to a word I've said," before storming off after the fish seller suggested he didn't really like the model. The drama began as the Islanders sat around the fire pit eating crisps when they spotted Tasha having a friendly chat with the newcomer, with Andre remarking he couldn't care less. Amid his own issues with Jacques being in the villa with his ex-girlfriend Gemma Owen, whom Hess paired up with, Lucas suggested that Andrew wasn't telling the truth and that he cares more than he lets on. Dami Hope was then quick to step in to diffuse the growing tension, telling Luca, "Man doesn't care, he doesn't care. Let it go, Luca." With things frosty between the pair, Luca then went on to utter, "You obviously don't like her that much." The words clearly touched a nerve with Andrew as he got up and stormed off, leaving the other Islanders in shock over the awkward confrontation. And there is set to be more tension in Monday's episode as the Islanders will be forced to gather round the fire pit ahead of the shock recoupling. The dumping will come after Llewellyn was the first Islander to leave the villa as he made the decision to exit the show. On Friday, the Welsh student, 21, gathered everyone around the fire pit ahead of the first recoupling, where he admitted he was not giving 100% of himself and was having a hard time with his struggle to find a romantic connection. And he spoke candidly about his decision to leave during an emotional interview on Sundays After Sun. Speaking from Newport, he said, "I was buzzing when I coupled up with Gemma. I got the feeling her head was elsewhere. I can't believe who her dad was. I can't believe I didn't work it out. It's crazy. I didn't expect the support. It's a big eye-opener for me how many people were on my side and had my back. I was looking at Gemma when I walked in and hoping it was her I would couple up with." Discussing the arrival of Italian bombshell David St. Clementi, who recoupled with Gemma before recoupling once more with Ekansu Kalkuloglu. Liam said, "The minute he walked in I had a gut feeling he would go for Gemma. Liam's father jetted out to Mallorca to be with his son following his shock departure from the show. Devoted Dadi, a professional rugby player, set off to comfort his son, after the family said they couldn't be prouder. A source told The Sun, Liam's confidence was totally knocked when he lost Gemma, Owen, so when he then also didn't manage to catch Ekansu, Kalkuloglu, or Afia's, Tonkmore, he started to totally overthink everything he did. He just began to worry about everything and then felt guilty that he wasn't enjoying the whole experience like he felt he was meant to, so called it quits. Liam previously admitted his greatest fear on the show was being rejected. He said, "Something I am most nervous about is probably the feeling of not being wanted, in a recoupling or something, not being picked." He continued, "Everyone wants to be wanted, and wants to be picked, so it's the feeling of not being picked that is a nerve-wracking thought for me. It puts you in a vulnerable position and that's in front of the whole world. I think that's a position I don't think anyone would want to find themselves in."